Does that not look delicious? Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Connie's Cooking Channel. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We are going to make baked ziti, and this is one of my favorite recipes. But today I'm doing it with a twist. We're going to use ground turkey instead of Italian sausage or ground beef. You will need ziti noodles. If you want to use marinara sauce, you may. I'm opting to use pasta sauce, or you can make your own homemade sauce. I need 1 bell pepper, 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic. For our seasonings, we would need Italian seasoning, basil, black pepper, garlic salt, crushed red peppers, oregano, and in the back you'll see my kosher salt and vegetable oil. Those 2 items are going to go inside of the water to boil the noodles. So without further ado, let's get this party started. What we're going to do first is cut up our vegetables. I've washed our bell pepper. Remove the insides. If you have some seeds in your meat, it's okay. It's no harm. Of course, you want to remove as much as you possibly can from the bell pepper. I'm gonna slice up our bell peppers pretty small. So just dice them. Be careful not to cut your fingers. We're gonna cut up our medium-sized onion. Like I said, I'm probably gonna use half this onion, ladies and gentlemen, because I will be making another recipe after this one. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My husband interrupted the video, wanted a bowl of cereal. Let me rinse the onion off. So for those who have been wondering, where have I been? I have been house shopping and registering for school. School starts in another week or so, and I'm actually excited about returning to school. I haven't been since the pandemic, so good 2 years, 2.5 years, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone has been well. When I came back from my hometown, I actually locked up my iPhone, y'all, and I locked it up for 13 days. Take that back. 13 days. So can you imagine me without my phone? I do have a backup phone, like I think it's like a i5 or 6, probably a 5. And so I used that one, but you know, I couldn't record videos and anything of that nature. So that's another reason I've been missing in action. So y'all probably thinking, what is she going to school for now? Well, I'm going back to school for digital media production. I think that'll help me with my YouTube channel. I always wanted to buy a camera, so I know this class is definitely a requirement to purchase a camera and an Apple laptop, which I always wanted. So yeah, I'm very excited about this class. I'm gonna throw these onions right into our bowl, and then we'll chop up our garlic cloves. I'm gonna slice the edges off here. This is normally how I do my garlic, y'all. And I actually have a garlic press So I'm gonna pull that out. And then we're gonna go over to the stove. I have the frying pan or pan on medium high. And again, I'm using ground turkey, 93.7. Meanwhile, I'm going to start our noodles. So let's turn our down on high. Drop in about a tablespoon of kosher salt, give or take, and some vegetable oil. We're gonna let this come to a boil, and once it does, we'll come back and drop our noodles. And as I stated, if you want to use ground beef or Italian sausage, which is my preference, you may do that. Let's add in our bell peppers and onions. Then I have my garlic presser. I forgot I even had this, ladies and gentlemen. These are very handy. And plus you're getting hand exercise. Let's give this a stir. Y'all already know, when y'all have my bell peppers and onions in the household, you cannot go wrong. I'm almost thinking I want some more sausage. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put another pound of sausage in there. I actually have some turkey sausage I'm going to use. It definitely work the same. Trust and believe me. I'm going to use a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. About a tablespoon. Well, let me use a half a tablespoon of garlic salt because our cheese will also have salt. Don't forget, and our sauce also has salt. So we're gonna pull back on the salt a little bit. But as far as our dry seasonings, we can use as little as much as we want. I'm using another tablespoon of the oregano. And I have my basil. I'll use a tablespoon of it as well. Italian, Italian, Italian. I'm an Italian lover when it comes to food, y'all. This smells so good. This is definitely going to be very meaty. Now, as you can see, like you do ground beef, there's liquid at the bottom. Hope you can see that. It's all this liquid. I'm going to drain that liquid in a strainer. So give me 1 second. Now my water has started boiling for the noodles. So I'm going to toss in our packet of Ziti into our boiling water. I'm going to let this boil over here for about 6 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to turn my fire down on low. I'm going to grab a spoon because I definitely want to taste it. It's going to be a great combination. That's good, y'all. I'm going to add some crushed red peppers. Of course, this is optional. I know I always like a kick with my food. Probably going to add just a little bit more of garlic salt. So about a tablespoon together, ladies and gentlemen. And then we need our black pepper. And I love black pepper as well as I love garlic. But I'm going to use like a half a tablespoon of pepper in this recipe. Let's blend all that together. Then I'll sample it one more time before we add the sauce. Now, if you're in the neighborhood, y'all come on by and get you some. Yeah, I know I love to share the food. And I'm going to sample it once again with a different spoon. That is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and open these cans and I'll be right back. So one is 4 cheese. Meat sauce or meat flavor. Now, old school, y'all save those cans. Get you some water inside those cans. Switch those liquids around each can. And y'all get all the remaining sauce out of your cans, okay? Waste not, want not. Before you toss it into the recyclable bin. Now we are going to let this simmer, ladies and gentlemen, for a good 30 minutes. And let all those flavors blend together. So I'm going to remove our noodles from the stove and rinse them with hot water and let them sit in olive oil so they won't stick before we add it into our pot. So I'm going to grab a lid for this, cover that, and we're going to allow that to just do its thing for about 30 minutes, and I'll come back and we'll go to the next step, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it has been a half hour. I added 1 can of tomato paste to this dish. The man in the house said it was too spicy. So I added 1 can of tomato paste to bring down that spiciness. Or if you had diced tomatoes, that would work as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It smells good in the kitchen. Okay, we are going to add in our noodles. And see, they're not sticking together. Now, there's a couple ways you could do this, ladies and gentlemen. You could layer your 9x13 dish with the noodles and then add your sauce on top. Or you can do it this way. I prefer to do it this way because I can gauge how much sauce I want in my casserole. Gently stir that around. You don't want to smash your noodles, so bring it from the bottom to the top. And now we are ready to layer it. And I added some additional ingredients inside of our pasta. Let me show you. A can of diced basil, garlic, and oregano tomatoes. Okay, so let's spray the bottom of our 9x13 glass dish. So I'm gonna try to get 2 layers, ladies and gentlemen. That's about half of the dish. Now I have a mixture of cheese. I have the Mexican 4 cheese. And I also have the mozzarella cheese. And it's 1 cup each that I measured out, so a total of 2 cups. And if we need more, we'll add more. But I think 2 cups should be sufficient. I like the Mexican blend because it has so many different types of cheese in it. And now we're ready to layer it again, just like you're doing lasagna. Now, if you wanted to add ricotta cheese or cottage cheese with sour cream and add an egg or 2, you may do that as well. I'm opting not to do that with this recipe. You can serve this with a salad, garlic bread. What about some asparagus on the side if you wish? Something green, some type of green vegetable. Now I do have just a tad bit left, if you can see it. I'm gonna grab the rest of our cheese here. So we're probably gonna use like a 2.5 cups, ladies and gentlemen, of cheese. And I'm gonna finish this off just with the mozzarella cheese. So you don't need that many ingredients to make this, ladies and gentlemen. You really do not. That's why I'm opting not to use the ricotta cheese or the sour cream, because I just wanted to show you it can be done without those items as well. Set your oven, if you haven't done so, to 350 degrees. If you want to do it at 375, you may do that. It's really up to you. I'm going to spray the inside of my foil so my cheese will not stick. I'm not going to smash it. And this is going into the oven between a half hour to 45 minutes. Once I come back, I'll let you know exactly how long it took. I'll see you back once it's done. It has been 45 minutes. I allowed this to bake for 30 minutes on 350 degrees. Let it cool off for 15 minutes. Now remember, when you're opening your foil from your baking dish, to pull the foil towards you so that you will not feel that steam. Does that not look pretty, y'all? Ooh, I cannot wait to bite into this. I'm going to top the rest of this off with green onions. So give me 1 second. If you have parsley or you have some fresh basil or oregano, you may add that as well. Let's coat the top with some green onions. Give it a nice little bite. This is our baked ziti with ground turkey and ground turkey sausage, ladies and gentlemen. What do y'all think about this recipe? Are y'all ready to get a bite? Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Give me 1 second, get a plate. And as I stated, if you're in the neighborhood, come on by and get you some. I'm multitasking. Can y'all see that? That is our baked ziti. Yum, yum. I'm gonna toss that onto my plate if you don't mind. Yes, indeedy. Now I'm gonna need some hot sauce. Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all see that? I did eat some of this earlier from the leftovers that didn't go inside the dish, and it is delicious. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all, this is so delicious. I kid you not. Y'all have to make this recipe this week for your family. They will definitely enjoy it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Share the video with your friends and family. Share, 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 share. We're almost to our next milestone of 10,000 subscribers. We can do it, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your question or your comment below and I will respond. And again, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so you'll be notified on my next video upload. Until then, God bless you. Y'all enjoy this recipe. Y'all have a great week and I will see you again on the next video.